Hello, welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the latest updates. The Ministry of Industry and Trade is studying the mechanism of selling electricity directly from electricity producers to electricity consuming units. Through a direct selling mechanism, the electricity producer and consumer units will directly sign a bilateral contract and follow the market mechanism. According to Mr. Nguyễn Tuấn Anh, Deputy Director of the Department of Electricity and Renewable Energy, Ministry of Industry and Trade, this mechanism will create motivation to encourage the attraction of investment of all economic sectors in the development of electricity sources, especially renewable energy sources, and to proceed to replicate the mechanism in the competitive electricity retail market. Vietnam's electricity market develops through three levels, of which the first one is a competitive power generation market, the second is the wholesale market, and the third one is the retail market. From 2012 to date, Vietnam is going through the competitive generation market and is implementing a competitive wholesale electricity market. The process of implementing the above works has achieved many results. The Ministry of Industry and Trade is starting to deploy a competitive electricity retail market from now to after 2023, then gradually shifting from the state regulation of electricity prices to the mechanism of determining prices through market prices. On July the 12th, at Đồng Nai University, the Provincial Executive Committee of the Youth Union and the Hoàng Đức Center for Applied Psychology co-organized the seminar with the theme Online Games Addiction Prevention and Intervention. Online game addiction is a pressing problem in the whole society, especially among students. Online game addiction leads to many consequences for addicts, such as mental health issues, deterioration of social relationships, education, employment, and can even lead to social evils such as drug addiction, theft, robbery, and fighting. At the seminar, the speaker presented content such as overview of online game addiction and signs of identification, capacity evaluation and future orientation, consequences as well as prevention strategies for online game addiction. The seminar is one of the meaningful activities contributing to promoting communication, raising the whole society's awareness about online game addiction, especially the manifestation, consequences, and causes among student groups. On this basis, the participants can have the skills to prevent and intervene when addicted to online games. In the context that the number of COVID-19 cases continues to increase, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa on July 12 announced the maintenance of Level 3 blockade, but would intensify some stronger measures to cope with the rapid threat of the pandemic. In a televised message, President Ramaphosa announced that from July 13, the country banned all purchases of alcoholic beverages and reintroduced a national curfew at night from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. He stated the decisions was aimed at reducing the number of people hospitalized due to the consequences of the use of alcohol, such as traffic accidents, violence, and poisoning, thereby helping to reduce the burden on the health system, which is struggling to treat COVID-19 patients. In addition, President of South Africa also requires tightening regulations on wearing mandatory masks at public places, offices, and schools. The EU Special Envoy for the West Balkans and the Kosovo-Serbia dialogue, Miroslav on July 12 said that the EU welcomed the full resumption of dialogue between Serbia and the territory of Kosovo. Earlier on the same day, Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić and Kosovo head of state Abdullah Hoxha held an online meeting to discuss efforts to restore talks disrupted in 2018. The parties agreed on some key issues of the negotiation process and agreed on the agenda for the next meeting scheduled for July 16th in Brussels. On July 10th, representatives of Serbia and Kosovo attended the online summit held on the initiative of Germany and France. The Kosovo region declared its independence from Serbia in 2008. The Serbian government did not recognize Kosovo as a sovereign state, but began to normalize the relation with the Kosovo government towards the goal of joining the EU. That's the end of the news for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.